See how important recycling is to our area.
See how our school learns about drinking and driving. And details about Keystone Active Zone.
All this and more only on Channel 99.
Live from the Channel 99 studios in the Hazleton Area Career Center with Tiana Slattery,
Carlos Paredes,
Sports with Mark Brame, Wilson Mateo, and Leah Williams. Your 99 weather forecast with Christian Williams. This is your Channel 99 News.
Hi, I'm Tiana Slattery.
And I'm Joanna Tejeda here, in for Carlos Paredes. And this is your Channel 99 News. The theater at Williamsport has 4 brand new screens. That means there are now 11 theaters altogether at the Digiplex. 2 of the screens were added and 2 were renewed. 2 of the new theaters are actually much smaller than the rest. For those movies that don't always make it, if you're in the area, maybe stop by, catch a movie, and enjoy the new theaters. Sounds like a good way to spend some free time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I go there. Have old electronics lying around the house that you don't really need? One can have an old broken phone sitting around their house for around half a year, just waiting for a city to set up an electronic recycling unit to be able to take electronics. But that might change thanks to a local resident's Rich Wenches. Campaigning for a year-round dumpster meant specifically for these types of electronics. There are a lot of support for the idea, and the city is looking into options, but there's a lot of restrictions. Until things can move ahead on this front, though, there'll be an electronics collection on June 7th, so look out for that. Hopefully this will soon advance.
Last week, a representative from the Pathway to Recovery visited our school to talk about the dangers of drunk driving. Let's throw it over to Alexa Areche to check it out.
Welcome to the Hazleton Area Career Center, where the 12th grade students have been invited to undergo a DUI simulator. Why don't we check it out?
Today we brought the drunk driving simulator. Actually, the Hazleton Rotary has sponsored this, and in conjunction with the Hazleton Area School District SAD group. I'm from Pathway to Recovery, and so we're helping to coordinate this program. It's a drunk driving simulator where the students get to see and experience what it would be like driving if they've consumed alcohol. I think the SAD Club was interested in educating the student body, the seniors, the graduating seniors, about the dangers of drinking and driving, especially now during prom and graduation season. So they were looking to bring an experience for them. We hope students learn that it's not safe to drink and drive, that it can be very dangerous to do that, and even with 2 drinks of alcohol, they're going to be impaired.
Well, as you can see, we're finding brand new, fun and interesting ways to teach about the dangers of driving under the influence. Hope this sheds some light on you. So, well, I'm Alexa Areche for Channel 99 News. Back to you.
If you're the kind of person who's scared of having an overcrowded planet, you may find the story bittersweet. Japan, the US, Germany, and Italy have a much lower birth rate ever since the world underwent an economic decline. Now that the economy has had some time to recover, these birth rates are still well below average. Studies show this is because families with less money aren't confident enough to have children. But this affects much more than just the population rates. Economists measure how well a country's economy is doing based on how many people live and leave the workforce, as opposed to how many people joined. If you haven't put the pieces together already, the new fear is that because of such a low birth rate, in only a few years, there is a high risk of another economic decline, simply because of the fact that there will be less people in general to join the workforce.
The Keystone Active Zone, it's free, it offers prizes, and it gives people a chance to explore the area. This program has been running for about 9 years, with the same goal as always, get people outside. It is not only free, but also open to all ages. The CAS program offers fun and exciting games for every 5 stops in which they'll find a scavenger hunt. All prizes support the mission of the program, such as free skating park tickets. The more you visit, the more prizes you may earn. You can see a full list of stops or register for the program at www.caspassport.org.
Councilwoman Jean Mope, along with neighboring residents, are tired of all the disturbance and trash being left at James Street Playground. The city has agreed that until park goers can respect the park, they'll be cracking down on the facilities. The city is planning to take down the basketball backboards and rims until the parks are fenced in and able to be locked at an appropriate time. The city will be receiving donated fencing from Valmont Newmark for the West Court Playground and Heights. Mope does not want to have to take the basketball equipment down, but until the property can be respected, there must be consequences.
And don't go away. When we come back, it'll be Mark and Leah with sports.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
The average American uses 140 to 170 gallons of water a day. A leaky faucet can waste 100 gallons a day. An average family of 4 uses 881 gallons of water per week just by flushing the toilet. Go to waterusitwisely.com for more information and tips to save water.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Hey, and welcome back to your Channel 99 Sports. I'm your host, Mark Brame. In baseball news, Jose Fernandez has been talked quite a bit about on this show, and all in a positive way, from his rise to being a Rookie of the Year to starting off the season as one of the best pitchers in the majors. But now, coming with the negativity, the Marlins star pitcher tore a ligament in his right elbow and will need to undergo Tommy John surgery. But the worst part is he can be out from anywhere from 12 to 18 months for his rehabilitation. Well, it's safe to say Fernandez will be out for the rest of the season and will finish with a 4-2 record with a 2.44 ERA. So good luck to all you Marlins fans. You're going to need it. And in football news, Michael Sam, who was recently drafted by the St. Louis Rams, has made history by becoming the first openly gay player to be drafted into the NFL. But that doesn't matter to Sam. He wants to actually play. Trust me, the game doesn't revolve around being the fact that you're homosexual or you're Asian or purple or polka dotted. You're drafted into the NFL to play football, so congratulations to Michael Sam on being drafted and becoming the first openly gay player. But let's get back to the game of football. And in basketball news, LeBron James of the Miami Heat is looking to lead their player boycott over the racist allegations of Donald Sterling. NBA Players Association President Roger Mason Jr. said, quote, "I was just in the locker room 3-4 days ago. LeBron and I talked about it, and he ain't playing if Sterling is still owner," unquote. Sterling recently apologized for his racist comments and is looking for forgiveness, but from the responses of NBA players and the African-American citizens, it looks like Donald Sterling will be forever known as that racist guy who owned the Clippers. Well, I'm Mark Brame. Racism is wrong, and here's Leah Williams with your District Sports. Leah?
Thanks, Mark. Welcome to your District Sports. Let's take a look at what's coming up. There will be a baseball game tonight. The Cougars and the Bulldogs will battle it out to see who will be named the Division I champions. The game will be played at 4:30 in Berwick. Fall sports are starting. These sports include football, girls volleyball, water polo, soccer, girls tennis, field hockey, cross country, and golf. You can pick up forms in the nurse's office, and all forms must be completed to try out. The Hazleton area girls softball team was forced to forfeit 2 games for using an ineligible player. The forfeits were required under District 2 of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association. The teams used the ineligible player during their only loss of this season against Lake Lehman. This This was named an official forfeit, but that one did not affect the Lady Cougars record. The second forfeit was their game that was played against Wyoming Valley West. This forfeit drops the team's records from 14-1 in the conference and 19-1 overall to 13-2 in the conference and 18-2 overall. An investigation of the team is underway, and this situation so far does not affect the team's eligibility to get into the playoffs. But due to the violation, the head coach has been suspended indefinitely. However, the Hazleton area still holds the Division I title in softball for the second year in a row. That's all for your district sports. I'm Leah Williams, and don't go away. When we come back, it's Alexa and Brianna with Cinema Spotlight.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Imagine barely being able to eat or talk properly, to hold a job or attend school.
Imagine being abandoned by those who should love you unconditionally.
For those born in a developing country, this is a reality.
Fact. Each year, over 165,000 children are born with cleft lips or palate.
Most can't afford this simple yet life-changing surgery.
Every child deserves a chance to smile.
BCTV, in cooperation with Smile Train, is sponsoring a Smile Drive. Our goal is to raise $1 for every student district-wide.
If we succeed, we can change hundreds of children's lives.
For just $1, you can make a child smile.
For just $1, you can save a child's life.
So with your generous donation of just $1, you can make a difference.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
End of 9. Not really, but if it was, where would we go from here?
Would the world turn utopia or a dystopia, like in today's films?
Well, starting with Ultraviolet, which tells the story of Violet Song's Jat Sharif in a post-epidemic world. Society has been affected by a disease that causes vampire-like symptoms. Super strength and fangs are needed to have except when you're a hemophage, that's due to die 12 years after infection. Things are even further complicated when the strict Ark Ministry has begun rounding up the diseased for execution. Violet is a hemophage now working for the resistance and has been sent to retrieve a weapon. What happens when the weapon is an innocent young child? Will you defy both the government and those you come to trust? Who do you trust? Mila Jovovich has got to be one of my favorite action actresses. She's got... Really?
Have you ever had to make a decision, one that could have a huge impact one way or the other, but you felt at a loss as to even how to come up with a solution? Well, you're in luck, because that's what we're talking about today on Common Sense. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. That's the reason any of us cross the road, isn't it? But there are a few ways to do that. You could run blindly, sort of look then run, or be careful, take your time, and look out. There are only 3 outcomes. You make it across, you barely make it across, or you don't. Crossing the street is something you do every day, whether you cross an actual street or not. The street is just something that keeps us from the other side, our goal. No matter what decision you have to make in life, the approach is the same as crossing the street. 1, you make it by blind chance running, but it isn't the best way. 2, you think about it a little, but you don't take time to fully consider and you get hurt or killed in the process. 3, you take your time, consider the oncoming traffic, and walk at the opportune time. Now, of course, there are still dangers, still variables, still road rage, drunks, people texting, but how you make up your mind before you even take the first step will determine your entire crossing. When crossing a road, especially a dangerous one, the buddy system is nice. Whether it's just someone who knows you're crossing the road or someone actually going with you, their involvement in the situation could be life or death. Their advice, encouragement, and their help in case of trouble is invaluable. Of course, it's necessary to choose people you can trust, and it's good to get advice from people who have crossed the road before you. Not every situation is the same, but the process to making the decision is. With the right help, information, and common sense, you too can know why the chicken crossed the road. And remember, look both ways when crossing the street.
What's up, tech geeks and freaks? If you aren't sure where you are, this is Kilobytes. As I mentioned in my last episode, Google Glass has become a hit since its introduction in 2013. It's been used in more ways than I can count with my own 2 hands, including power gliding, power lifting, power rafting, power outage, power rangers, PowerPoint, power ball, and power. How about getting dunked on? The NBA Sacramento Kings are onto that right now. Players like Johnson, McCallum, and Thompson were wearing Google Glass as part of a new program the Kings have started that is designed to let fans see things like shoot-arounds, pre-game warm-ups, and even in-game huddles. From the player's perspective, using technology developed by San Francisco's Crowd Optic, the Kings plan on making feeds from glass being worn by players, announcers, the team's mascot, and even its cheerleaders, available during games to anyone running its app on their own glass, on TV, and on the arena's Jumbotron. Unfortunately, players will not wear glass during actual game action. Though the Kings have tested it out during 2 recent games, the team has so far only pushed the feeds to the arena's Jumbotron screen. Well, for now, network support is the limiting factor, but soon glass wearers will be able to see what it's like to actually get dunked on by an NBA player. How exciting is that? There is no law that says you have to spend over $300 for a tablet. In fact, you don't even have to pass the $200 mark. A growing number of tablets aim to take it easy on your budget with price tags that fall below the $150 mark. You might think that means sacrificing quality or features. Well, nope. I'm going to show you the best tablets for the price. So what's this Ematic 8-inch model selling for $129? Well, it's smoke of the competition for starters. Although the EGP008 screen resolution is on the low side at 1024 x 768, it does come with a dual-core processor, quad-core processing graphics chip, and 8 GB of expandable storage, and a pair of cameras. And unlike some no-brand tablets, this one runs Android 4.0 with full access to the Google Play Store. Last year's Kindle Fire is this year's tablet bargain. Sure, there are newer models, but the Fire HD is a steal at $139. It includes not only a beautiful 1280 x 180 pixel screen, but also an Amazon's user-friendly interface, which makes it easy to locate books, movies, music, apps, and the web. With a no-name brand and a suspiciously low price at $129 and the only one retail option, which is Walmart, the Hisense Serial 7 Pro doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, but the specs don't lie. This 7-inch slate competes with pricier models with an added quad-core processor, high-resolution front and rear cameras, and higher-end technologies like the NFC. Well, for the moment, no other tablet offers this much bang for the buck. I'm Brian Beadle, signing off Kilobytes. See ya.
Let's throw it over to Christian Williams with your weather.
Welcome back to your Channel 99 News. I'm Christian Williams here with your weather forecast. A man once said, "The early bird gets the worm." I don't know what that has to do with anything other than animals are a part of nature just like the weather, but anyway, let's move on to today's conditions. The temperature for today is 64 degrees with humidity at 72% and winds blowing southeast at 9 miles per hour. And those thunderstorms we mentioned before, well, not to worry because they've passed without leaving any signs of being here. That's right, the next few days are looking pretty dry with temperatures in the low 60s to low 40s. Now while the sun will be shining, the clouds will come along for the ride, so it won't be too sunny. But that's all for your Channel 99 news. Remember to enjoy the sun and the rest of your week.
The Hazleton Area Cougar Chorus held their annual Pops concert last night. The chorus performed songs from all decades popular music. It featured solos by Kayla Rex, Yamalex Rodriguez, Isis Torres, Stephanie Peguero, Ron Miller, Julia Comfort, and Andrew Slick. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to watch Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 for our all-student produced show.
We're also streaming live via YouTube at bctv99.com or on your mobile device or on the YouTube app. We leave you today with a clip from last night's Chorus Pop concert. Be safe and enjoy the rest of the week.